Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and it's time to play Seablock. What we did in the previous episode? I completely forgot. What exactly happened. We might have built this pod, I'm not sure, and started up aluminium production. Probably, I don't know. Need to check the previous video. It's been a while since I played. So, what we have for today is red circuit production. We want to place red circuits here. Let's start. It could be a bit tricky. I don't believe I need... you know what? Let me build red circuits separately. We want to have a build for red circuits. These ones. Right, let's get started. Let's say we want 15 of them. So, in order to get 15 circuits, we need to produce this thing, this thing, this two, okay. We'll need this one. What else do we need? We need to produce copper cable. Let's check. Right, and this requires iron and hydrogen chloride gas. And we actually have it right here, the gas that is. So that is awesome. Actually, while we're at it, let's fix a little bit this plant. It's a bit dark. I'd like to make it a tiny bit lighter. Just a little bit. Just a bit more lights. Okay, should be good. And I also want to add some lights here. Weather. How about here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. I think that's a great choice. Lamp placement. Like this. Right? Okay, so we have lamps there. Nice. So let's observe. These are the inputs that we want to get. Oh no, we actually need to produce this board as well. So we need to produce these things. Right, and also we need the plates. Wait. Not the plates. We need the cables. These cables. I thought I was clicking on silver cable, but silver wire. That was actually solder. We also need this. Let's take a look at... Oh, and we need to produce this thing. Let's take a look at this. This is too much. Look at this. 132 copper. We don't have that much copper. It's basically impossible for us to get this number, because we are producing only 54 copper. That's it. We are getting only 54 copper. We are supplementing the copper with do we? I mean, here, right? We are supplementing copper ore with like copper plastine ore with like regular copper ore, so that we never run out of copper. So we basically have a lot of copper, and it's good that this build uses more copper than tin. This is really good, right? Even if we take into account like a difference, I'm not actually sure. Do we have a difference in the production kind of speed? Yes, we are using T1, like tier 1 tin and tier 2 copper. So we are getting actually more copper. 1.5 times more copper. But this usage is even higher, right? Because 50 plus 50%, it's 75, but we need 132. This is great, by the way. That means that while we are building red circuits, we can fully like make use of this mixed sorting. Not mixed, but like this Kubrick sorting or whatever this recipe is called, that gives 50% of tin and 50% of copper ore. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. We don't have a lot of landfill. Let's fix our landfill production problems. How should we generate landfill? I think it's time. I think it's time to take this crushed stone and use it for landfill. I'm not sure how long I want to keep it like this, but let's see. How should we do it though? So we'll have okay, let's say we have this thing here. We'll place an inserter. We want provider chest. I probably stick with full chest, to be honest, because why not? Yeah, I think I'll be using full chest. Actually, we don't even have to wait for that to finish. We can take the recipe from here. This is our recipe. And we can place it here, right? And with that, the build should be ready. Let's just copy it in more places. Okay, let's here, here, and here. And this should produce a lot of landfill. Right. Let's proceed. Now that we have landfill, we need 600 landfill. Let's look at this. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Okay, two things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one line is 10, 13 inputs. Actually, I'm not gonna be getting boards. I will be getting wood. But it's still 13 inputs. Alright. Yes, 13. And this one would require 2 belts. This one would require 5 belts. 2 belts again. This is too much. We like our station, our regular input station, is unable to support this much. And also, think about all the trains that will have to go. This is per second. No, there is no way. Let's divide it by 2. Okay, this is more reasonable number. We have... Okay, this is like 10, 13 inputs still. This is pretty tricky. I'm not sure about this, to be honest. It might be really hard to route all of this, but good thing now is that everything is less than 1 red belt, except for copper, for which we need 3 red belts. Almost 2, like slightly more than 2, but actually 3. You know what? I want to reduce the amount of materials that are coming to the station. I want to split it into 2. I will split the thing into 2 stations. Let's observe what is actually going on. Well, first of all, I want to set this as the main thing. And here we'll be using... Okay, we don't need lots of assembling machines for like these things. For phenolic boards, for various copper cables, or sorry, not even copper cables, but like silver cables, silver wires, copper wires, tin wires, like all of this we don't need a lot. For ferric chloride solution we don't need a lot. This can be merged into this one. We do need lots of things here. And the ratio is even somewhat nice, right? Because we can have one assembly machine for the circuits, and two for this thing, two for this thing, one here, one here. Right? Right. It would kind of work. However, the problem is the amount of materials. Let's think. So we have a couple of things, right? We have hydrogen chloride gas. Like, for example, here, right? What I'm thinking about. Right here, I produce red circuits kind of in two stages, right? I first build like this boards, and then I'm producing circuits. So why don't we try to follow exactly the same approach here? And let's move this to a separate block. Let's say that we'll be building these things here. That means that we don't actually need this solution, we don't need this thing, we don't need this one. But we need everything else, I feel. Maybe, right? We don't have zeros anywhere. No, we don't. So we need to produce phenolic boards. We'll produce them like this, super easy. And we'll need to produce ferric chloride solution, which we can also produce. So that's quite a bit of materials. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 belts of stuff and a little bit of hydrogen gas. Actually, can we say that we want to get it from the bottle? We don't need a lot of bottles, actually. Because I want to use bottles in order to transport liquids, so this is not a huge amount, to be honest. Yeah, we can unbarrel it in like one barrel and pump. This is great. What's not great is that we still have a lot of inputs here. Can we somehow reduce it? I mean, I guess this will have to do, right? Because carbon will probably make in place on site. We will need one belt of aluminium and 2 belts of copper. Yeah, this is much nicer. I think this is more reasonable amount that we'll have to extract from warehouses. And yeah, we'll have to be careful in terms of how exactly we do that, but it should be possible, I think. Let's try to come up with the build. I don't particularly like this one, but it's a good starting point. Let's just copy paste it somewhere, let's say here. We'll be designing the build here. So this is our old one. How do I want the new one to be? I actually want it to look pretty much the same, except here we have a little bit more this assembly machines. We don't actually need them. Oh. I was thinking whether we need this machine, and we probably do, but let's take a look at this. We can make it even better, because look what's happening here. We have this 4 lines. This line producing silicon wafers, it takes 4 monosilicon and gives 1 or like 24 wafers, which means that it's actually good to transport things as a monosilicon. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to reduce the amount of materials that the station takes in, right? Look at this though, like copper cable. Copper cable, I'm still coughing, sorry, I'll edit this out, as usual. It takes 50 copper and produces 102 cables. it means that we should take copper plate as an input and do this conversion on site. However, look at this too. Look at this too. I'm actually gonna do it differently. Look at this. Tin wire. Let's calculate exactly what is happening here. Tin wire takes 21.6 plates, and it gives 12 cables, like wires. It's basically 2 times compression happening here. This is great, and the same thing I believe is happening with silver, because the numbers were like looking kind of crazy there. Yeah, look at this. It's like 33.2 to 24. This is great. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna produce these 3 things externally, and in this block, I will have only production of this, and this is gonna be super straightforward kind of build, or relatively straightforward, I guess. Why? I don't understand what's the issue here. Why are we still short on landfill? How is that even possible? Like, are we not building anything or what? Or we need to start up? I think we need to let these builds run. How do we do that? How do we make them run? We start requesting some materials. Before we do though, I want to make sure, yeah, this is around power pole. I want to upgrade this. I want to say that this is a requester. Requester, nice. This is a provider. I also need to give it better poles here, here, everywhere. Better poles. This is a provider. Sure. Provider. The returning stuff. So here in the requester, we need to request something. What exactly do we need to request? We need to request all these materials. I'm going in the wrong direction. Okay. So here. Let's do this. So we need, obviously we need copper, we need tin. Let me check again. We need... No, wait, we don't need tin. We need wires. We need copper, tin wire, silver wire. Oh, let's maybe start with the ores. Copper, aluminium, solder, tin wire, silver wire. Okay, let's do this. Copper, aluminium, solder, tin wire, right, and silver wire. That's what we need so far. And let's say we need like lots of these things, because chances are we actually do need a lot of them. So we'll request lots of these materials. Right, and this should hopefully start up these builds, and they should get a lot of crushed stone. And yeah, we'll see whether they will get more landfill because of that. One thing that's missing, we do not have power yet. We'll power it up. And yeah, this thing is turned on. This one is also turned on. Nice. I actually want... Okay, I want to finish landfilling of that block, and then I will start landfilling another block. Right, we could also maybe do something like this, maybe. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of rubber parts here and there. Yeah, you could also add this one. I'm not actually sure whether we need this rubber part, but whatever. Whatever. It doesn't hurt to have a little bit of rubber parts. Alright, let's get back to the design. So we need... I kind of want to use almost the same thing. So I want to have these two. And I want them to give materials to this two. Right, I think we can do something like can limit it to... How do we limit it? Can limit it to 1. Maybe we can limit this one to 2. Okay, no. Don't want like this. We'll limit it to 1. And we'll observe how it looks. Yes, so we have 1 of this. We should have it somewhere here. We have 2 of these builds. We have 1 for basic electric components, and we have 1 for transistors. I'll be using red inserters everywhere for this. So this is basically this 3. Kinda. We need to figure out what to do with the transistors here. And transistors require silicon wafers, which we decided we'll be building on site. Wait, this one. We'll be building them on site. Okay, that's good. We can actually share this part, I think. We can have 1 of this powering both. Like this. I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to see how exactly this is going to work for us. And transistors require plastic. So they need silver, plastic, and actually we need a lot of silver. Look at this, we need 24 silver. So we can build a silver line here. Let's remove this one. This one requires, the components require tin, which we'll get on the belt, and carbon. And this is like, carbon we'll get, we'll produce it, but tin we'll produce it on site. Speaking of production on site, then filling finished, right? Wow, wait, I can copy it like this. Interesting. Looks kind of strange. I mean, with it being all white things. Okay. And I'm trying to parallelize things as much as possible, because that's the way. Right, I want to upgrade this one, by the way. I want to... not the default one. Can I make a new one? No. Okay. Reverted that. Let's use this upgrade planner and say that we want to upgrade algae to tier 2. This is the idea, right? Because we are always upgrading our algae farms to the next ones. Yes, nice. And now we can actually place it somewhere here, right in this corner. Nice. And we should not forget about giving it some water. Also, this part will need to be adjusted. We can actually adjust it right now. How do we do it? We are copying this part with the inserters, and we'll just place it then. What? Oh, really? Okay. I actually wonder, like, do they fit at all? Like, how does it work? Can I build here? Why? This is the blue one. And we have very strange. I think I broke a little bit my build with what I've been doing. It's okay, but can this spot at least? Does the spot work? Let's check. Yeah, we cannot build because of the... Cannot build because of the water pumps. But apart from that, everything should be fine. Okay, let's hope that it's fine. Let's hope that it's gonna work fine. Here, though, we have another belt. So this belt will be bringing... Where is it? This one will be bringing 24 silver. And we'll have another belt a little bit further away that will be bringing 18. So we'll have this belt going further because it has more materials. Even though I don't think it actually matters with like the inserters. I feel like inserter speed would kind of be the same. Okay, let's reverse it like this. Next, so we are feeding this thing with materials, and this one also needs to receive materials from here. We will do that. It will be getting materials, it will be getting silicon wafers from here. It also gets silver wire from here, and the only part that is missing is to get some plastic. I want to deliver plastic together with monosilicon and feed this two and this one. So I need three. I need to feed three machines, kind of assemblers, with the plastic, and it feels like it will have to be here. Now the problem is that it's not very clear how. Okay, maybe like this. It's not very clear to me how we could power all of that. Maybe something like this would work. It's probably okay, right? Or not? I think it's good enough. It might look a bit strange, but should be okay. We'll see. Now, transistors are fed completely. This one is fed. These ones, let's look at them. They require solder and advanced circuit substrate. So let's do this. We can do something like this, and we can have both of them, both the solder, which is half a belt, and advanced circuit substrate, which is also half a belt. They can go here, and they will be inserted there. Nice. We need to turn the spot a little bit, turning it, and this one's... Okay, these ones need to be turned, because we want these inputs. It's the same trick that we did here. We want each of this to give like the products, the outputs to each of this, to both of this. Right, here we need to deliver materials like this. Here I'll be delivering from the belt here. This one needs to be like swapped like this. Okay, this is going here directly there. Right, that's a problem. This is supposed to take things from the further belt. Okay. Now, this part. we need to take things from the belts and place them in there. Nice. So this, I believe, should work. This assembly machine should work now. What is missing? We are missing advanced circuit board. No, sorry, not advanced. We are missing electronic circuits, aluminium, and copper cable. So here's the thing. Copper cable and the circuits can go on one belt. And let me actually see whether I can use one facility for producing copper plates. I think we can even increase it to be a little bit larger, probably. Yeah, we still have, like, it's still more than enough to produce everything we need. So we can place it here so that it looks kinda nice. And do something like, okay, how should we do it? I'm not sure. We'll see. We could use this inserters to place the output on the output belt, and we can have this inserters take things from this belt. Actually, I don't need both of them, but we could keep them, it's okay. And we'll need to feed copper cables into this machine. We also need to feed it green circuits from here. And okay, this is actually getting trickier. And we also need to feed it some aluminum, right? Kind of completely forgot about that. Could we make it, you know, look a bit nice? So this could be our aluminum. And this could be aluminum. The problem is that we don't have space for the output. How would we output anything? I don't know. Maybe this is not the greatest build. Maybe this is not that great. Kinda looks very compact though, I like it. I like the compactness, but I don't like the fact that we don't have place for output. Like to output things. This is not great. On the other hand, we need only 7.5 of advanced circuits, so it's actually fine to place everything on one belt. Let's fix this part. So this is supposed to be going here. This is supposed to be taking stuff from... Actually, we can even take things from here. Let's change this part as well. So we are placing insert green circuits. Here we are taking aluminium. We could actually do it like this to make it a little bit faster. So it will be faster because the angle is smaller. This stuff goes... Okay, so this I feed in this one. This one takes stuff there. Here. Oh, this was the output, right? Yes, this is the place for the output. We can take stuff from here and place it on the belt. Here we can... Here we can do the same. We can take stuff here and place it on the belt. On this belt. Right, this one is the input of the aluminium. Right, here is the problem. We don't need to place this stuff there. We need to make it pick up pick up copper plates and give them to this build. And this one, I don't, strictly speaking, have to have another input. But, okay, maybe I will not. Or maybe I will. I will. I just want it to be very, very symmetrical, like everything that we're building here. Now, the part that's missing, we are missing a couple of power poles, and I don't think we need this middle power pole anymore. We could place a light there. Yeah, let's do this. Let's place light, lamp right in the middle. So here we have the build, and we can even adjust the placement so that it is placed on 2 lanes. Look at this. I think it might be one of my best, like, compact builds ever. Ever. Let's see. We have output here. So that means, can we actually tile it? How easy it is to tile. I guess it's tileable like this. So the thing is, since that is the output, we probably want to keep the belt running in that direction. Let's get back. How many do we need? We need 20. And this one has 2, so this one has 4. Right, let's say this is like 8. This is 10. This is half of the thing. Well, here's the thing. We can, I feel like, leave it 10 plus 10, more or less. I feel like we can do that. Oh, right. We have a problem. We have a problem. This is output. This is input. We need to actually unload everything. Alright. One thing and... I don't like this build. I don't want it. And this one is extra. It's not needed. I actually want a different thing here. I had a better... okay, let's take a look. What is happening here? We are using right electric pulse. That is good. I had a better build that I really liked for carbon production. Why do we need carbon? Here? No. Maybe for aluminum. Yeah, I like this build, to be honest. And let's take a look how much carbon we actually require. We need to produce... oh, wait, not this one. This one. This thing will be burning this one. It's not default. So we need to have, it's hard to say, 1 boiler and 2 chemical plants for our carbon needs. This is good. It basically means that I can take this build. It's a little bit overbuilt for us, but it's okay. I can basically take it and I can produce carbon. So we want it to be on the input side, right? So the carbon needs to be on the input side. I don't want to take too much space with it. How could we make it really nice? Maybe something like this. Right, and we can connect it to the water. And we can connect it to this stuff. Right, this is basically our carbon, and it will go somewhere. We'll figure this out. Alright, so we need to support only 2 lines of this production. I would actually like to move it a little bit. Let's see how we would load things in here. We'll probably use a loader, another loader. I don't feel like there is any need to balance the inputs, to be honest. I just don't feel it's needed, because, I mean, we could, I guess, balance them, but the deliveries, like, these blocks should get, like, symmetrical input. Like, they should be, like, literally copies of each other. Like, the exact copy, with the exact same inputs. So I'm thinking about just placing it, you could place one, say here, except I don't want it this close. How about, okay, let's rethink it. Let's say we do add something like this. You can actually have it going just on one belt. Let's try again. Let's say we need a lot of space here to actually figure out how exactly everything is supposed to be, you know, connected. So we can have one, let's say here. Wait, don't have enough. Right, we have a hole kind of in the middle. We could have one here, and we could have another one here. Right, I like it. I like this. So delete this part. We will delete this part and this part, right? Okay, we don't need this one. We don't need this one. This one is needed, and this one is not needed. So unfortunately, we kind of need this belt. It's okay. It is totally fine. We can cut this off here, here. Okay, nice. I think this should look great. This will be looking really nice. Oh no, we already producing two sides. Let's just make it like this. This is nicer. This is nicer, and we don't have this bug with side loading. And we don't have that. Yep. Cool. We can reduce the number of inputs, to be honest. Number of splitters. Let's keep the number of splitters a little bit on the low side. Here is our build. It should work. Now, the only question is, how do we connect? Well, there are two questions. First of all, how do we connect everything? That's one. And second, where are we getting all the materials? So this part, I don't like how this looks. The connections just look bad. We need to bring cables. And I want to fix this connection. This is much better, right? I feel like it's much better. This part needs to be renamed, and I want it to be called something like circuits. What are the circuits? Wait. I didn't give this train any name. That's bad. Let's give them proper names. Let's give them proper names. Let's say this is enough in terms of deliveries. We will call this train stop circuits red ones. Right, advanced ones, or however they're called. Yes, advanced ones. Output. Yes. So this is the output, and we'll need to be careful with the amounts. I'll fix the limits later. It's okay. All right. Now, we are missing this block, and we will need to deliver things to this block. we will need to be delivering stuff here. So this is the input in this case, and I want to use the fresh blueprint, and this is the output. I also want to use fresh blueprint because I still have problems with blueprints. They are kind of... I never spent time to actually fix them. Yeah, it's like asking for trouble. Let's observe, what do we actually need to build here? We need to build a couple of things. We need to build these two builds that take a lot of copper, a lot of silver, and producing these two things. And we need to have production of advanced circuits. Let's maybe start with advanced circuits. So, and all three of them are kind of separate builds. They're completely separate, right? Let's check. Well, basically, yes. Basically, these are separate. So here, what do we actually need? Oh, we need a lot of them. Let's say we'll be using this one. So, here's the thing. We need to place 33 of advanced circuit substrates machines. Let's start to figure out. Let's start figuring out how this could work for us. But this part is still being landfilled. So I think we will just have all of this go in a line like this, right? We like they will need to get this to kind of materials, and they will need to provide output somewhere. So it could be, I think, done like this, with lots of inputs from two belts, right? We could have one belt here, one belt here. I feel like this should do it. Let's wait for them to be constructed, and then we'll figure out everything else. Here I need one of these machines and 3 of these machines, and here I need basically 2 plus 2. So I need one built for copper and tin, and this one also uses copper and tin. Interesting. Okay, this is very interesting. Interesting. So what I was thinking of how to split the inputs between the warehouses. Okay, let's do this. This station, this is input to, let's call it circuits, but it's not really circuits. No, it's like circuit component. It's still kind of circuits. It will be producing this thing. It also needs to produce a couple of more things. Specifically, we need tin wire and we need silver wire. This is what the station is about, right? And in terms of input materials, what exactly is needed here? We need copper, tin, resin, okay, copper, tin, silver, resin, wood, iron. Let's do this. Copper, tin, silver, not sulfur, nope, resin, wood, I have no idea where it is. Okay, wood is here, wood, and did you say iron? Iron, let's do this. 200 stacks. 200 stacks. 200 stacks. 200 stacks. That's it. So we have 6 materials, 200 stacks each, which is 1.2 thousand stacks, and this should all get balanced really nicely. Now, let's proceed with this part. We want to request things from there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll be requesting things. This part will be. I mean, we don't have to do it like this, right? Because this recipe is pretty slow. I think it's supposed to be pretty slow. That's why we need this many assembly machines, right? 5 seconds, yes. So this should be taking stuff from here and placing it here. So this should be working really nicely. Now, what else are we missing? We are building only 15 of them per second in total. So, I mean, do I want to split the, make it like this? I think I do. And I probably want to place everything on, on one, on one belt, just because I can, right? We can do it, so that's what we'll be doing. And this is one of the main outputs, so we will be delivering it here. I'll leave some space, around for like feeding a couple of extra belts, but I don't really expect that to be, really needed. I actually want this one to look a little bit nicer, so let me swap it like this. Yeah, I like this one. Now here is the output, and on the output side we'll have 2 loaders, we will have underground belts, of course, and we'll have a splitter right here. Right here. Because do things like this. Right. This will go here, this will go here. Nice. We have it built. Now we need 34 of each. Basically, we can make it, I don't know, like 40 or something. So this is 8, right? And this is 10. So I can copy it. Wait, this is not 10, this is like 10 plus 10, 20. So I can copy it and place it here, and this will be 40. So this is already enough. Right? Now, the only thing that's needed here are the inputs. And on the input side, how should we do the inputs? We will get them from the middle, from the center. Let's do this. We need to get tin plates, copper plates together, I guess close, and we'll have phenolic boards provided from outside, from both sides. Let's do this. So, copper and tin and phenolic boards, they need this thing. Okay, got it. We can do that. How should I make it work? I have a nice idea. So, how about we do things like this? We'll have phenolic boards being delivered here, and we will be producing them. We need these things, right? We need 2 of this, and actually the amount, like the number of boards per second that these things will need is kind of super high. So we have phenolic boards, let's say here. and here. We can actually output all of them with the loader, right? So we basically are building this part. They also need to take resin, a lot of resin. We can actually feed the resin with the loader. We could have resin going in the middle, in the center. It could even come on one belt, but doesn't matter. We also need to have this build that produces 7.5. That's a lot. Sorry, no, it produces 15 boards per second. Oh, divided by half because we have 2 of them, so 7.5 boards per second. And one inserter that we have here, it has stack size of 2. I mean, I don't even know its speed, to be honest. I mean, it's like fast, I guess. I mean, would 2 inserters be enough? We don't have to limit it to 2 inserters, right? We can place like 4 inserters here and it will still be pretty much the same. So let's just overbuild it, you know. We will overbuild it, and this will be our, let's say, input. Let's take things from here. So this is these are 4 of the belts needed for this part, and we also need 2 belts for tin and copper. So tin and copper here, tin and copper there. For this 2, right? Right. This one. How should we make it look nice? I think this would... Like, this is looking pretty good, I feel. Make it... Yeah, this is beautiful. Awesome. This is looking really, really nice. Now, I'll wait for the loaders to be placed here. What are we missing, actually? Let's take a look. We are missing our stations. How can I see circuits output? What? Why am I calling it output? Okay, that's okay. Let's disable this for a while. We'll have all of this built soon. Yeah, the power poles look a bit funny, but it's okay. It is fine. So we have in the middle, we need to get resin. So let's get resin in the middle. This will be our resin. And this will be, I want it to be a bit more narrow. This will be wood, I think. I feel like this will have to be wood. So resin in the middle. Resin. And this is wood. I don't remember. Okay, here it is. Wood. Nice. Like, this is supposed to be wood. Resin, wood. Nice. Other question, wood? Yes, wood is coming. It will be here super, like very, very soon. This needs to be tin, I believe. So, oh, sorry, copper cable and tin. We basically need both of them, right? So we could even make it super symmetrical. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Copper tin, copper tin. Nice. Now we should be able to place some undergrounds here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the external ones, like not external, but like this 2, this and this, should be bringing us some wood. So this thing should power this build almost fully, but not quite. It's another thing that we are missing here. We are actually missing two things. Let's see. First of all, the amount of copper and tin that we took from there is very, very high. We can easily afford to build this production of tin copper wire. We can totally do it. We'll need to figure out how. So, because should we just place it here? I'm not sure. How can I combine this like in a nice way? Let's say I have two belts and I want to combine them. I could maybe do something like this. Right, and I have one combined belt here and one combined belt there. Except I don't want one to go there. Kinda want it maybe to go like this. Let's see what we can actually do here. Place things here. This kinda looks nice, almost. I mean, I wouldn't say that this looks like really, really bad, to be honest. Like, such design. And then I can have a belt going there, and I can have another belt of combined tin and copper going just along the way, right? This could even pull it a little bit. Do I want to move it a little bit higher? No, I don't. This is good enough. Right. And I probably want a very similar thing on the other side. I'm not fully sure though. Let's say we build something like this here. Right. Building it, we are getting this thing delivered here, and I guess I'll just have a belt or something going there. So I'm trying to produce tin wires, and for that we need just one tin wire assembler, but it has very, very high like number of inputs that it wants to get. So how could it work? We could potentially have an assembler. Let's swap it. Let's say we have this built. We could have an assembler placed here, right? And it could get tin as an input, and it will also be getting, I guess, some wires as the input, and wires will come from here. And we need 3 assembling machines. I mean, I could place like 6 here, right? I could easily place 6, and it should work fine. So this is input. No, wait. Yeah, this has 6. I'm overbuilding it because I just don't want to think too much in terms of the inserters. Or maybe I should think it through properly. Yeah, let's forget this one. I don't like this build. We'll have another one. We'll have copper. Oh no, what I'm doing. Tin. We'll have input here, and lots of inputs here. Right, because from 12 of copper plates we'll be getting 24, so 1 to 2 should work fine for us. And actually, now that I have it kind of placed here, I want to place it actually here. I want to have this build kind of aligned with this one. And we only need to output stuff, to place the output on another belt, like this. And that's pretty much it. It's super simple, actually. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's... I don't know how to make it look like. Let's say it will go like this. And we need 3 of this wire machines. But the thing is, I don't know what's the throughput of this thread inserter. You know, it's fine. Doesn't matter if you overbuild it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 6. This will definitely be enough. This will be more than enough, actually. So it will work. It will work, except we do not have good power connection. We can make them like this. Take this and flip, and we cannot flip the thing. This is pretty sad. That's the case. It's okay, we can easily build it here. Have it going here, here. Okay, we'll copy everything there. We'll be placing stuff like this, and the tin is outputted here. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Done. We have tin produced. Actually, our goal is to produce 12 tin wires, and what we have here is like way more than enough. This should be fine. We are like overproducing it by a lot, which is like, you know, it's fine. That's the Factorio way. I mean, I could build full line of it so that it looks like really awesome, but I'm actually worried that I'm not exactly worried, but I suspect that our input will not be able to support this, to be honest. Which is also fine. It's like, it's okay. It's not really a huge deal that is the case. Okay, let's connect everything. It should work. This part will hopefully match everything correctly and not like... Wait, this one goes here, here. To imagine the splitting, I'm not sure what exactly was going on there, but it's fine now. Right, this is not working because we are missing a very important component of all of this. We will build it soon, very soon. Right, do I have a limiter here? Yeah, we'll limit the input. Okay, this is looking good. We have tin wire available. You know, since we are doing this kind of more or less properly, I want to copy it, you know, make it a little bit nice in terms of the placement of the output. Okay, like this, nice. And this will come here. And we also have another output. Okay, let's say this is another one. So this is this one, and we'll have one more. Because as you remember, we also wanted to get a little bit of silver wire, and for the silver wire we actually need 2 more, like 2 times more than for tin, but the thing is, like, our tin production, like this one, is overbuilt. So I'll just copy it, and we'll have exactly the same thing for copper, and it will work just fine. Except for this tiny part. Okay, we'll do it like this. I wonder why this part is not running yet. I want to temporarily connect it, to be honest, just to make sure that it's running. To see whether there are any like obvious issues, and while the bots are connecting, let's look at this part. Right. We don't have problems with landfill, by the way, anymore. Look at this. We fixed our landfill issues. So while we are waiting for all of this to start working, let's connect this one, and I wanted to copy one here, but I guess we are waiting a bit. Have to wait. So this will be silver wire. Need to have connection here. And I also don't like how this looks, so I will cut these wires. I will add this one, and I will cut that one. Nice. Let's see whether it's gonna work. So first of all, this one is not output of circuits. This is input of circuits. And this one is actually output. Right. Okay. And now that we've done it, we can re-enable the station. Awesome. So I want to have copper delivery here, and I want to have silver. Right, we'll have copper and silver. It will go here, and we'll just merge them like this. Super straightforward way. Right, this is the input that we want. So here will be the input. We'll have two belts going here. Oh. Wait. This is bad. This is really bad. That was not what I had in mind. Right. Okay, like this. This should be better, I hope. Yeah, this should work. So we have pretty much figured out silver and copper. Sorry, silver and tin kind of situation with the wires. The problem, potential problem, is that if you look at the recipes, let's compare them. So silver one requires 10 copper cable, and tin one requires 10 copper cable. Okay, it's exactly the same. So I'm assuming these inserters will be enough. I can actually speed them up a little bit. I could have this one go like this and this one go like this. This is a pretty significant actually speed up. So let's say this is the way I want this thing to work. And I also want it to be the same here. We'll copy that part. We'll have it working better soon. We fix these inserters just to make sure that it's enough. That the throughput between them is enough. Actually, this could be made faster, but I shouldn't have worried about that because we have a regular inserter as the input. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Whatever I did, it should be fine. And here we need to get some silver plates, right? We have them, and we do. Look at that. Awesome. So we have silver plates. That is great. Let's connect everything. Now, what is missing? And we are missing a tiny part. We are missing 3 chemical plants, which we could actually make just 2. I guess. Do I care about this enough? Oh, let's have 2. That's okay. And they should take hydrogen chloride gas and process it. So I kind of feel that it has to happen here because we have lots of space here. So let's get iron. We'll take iron from here, and we need only iron, right? We need iron. We need to place a couple of chemical plants. How should we do it? Okay, let's say this is our iron, and it goes here in the middle of somewhere. We have let's say chemical plant here. Oh, actually, we need this thing to fit this part. So let's maybe place it somewhere here. I think that might be better. Right, this is good enough. We'll have things delivered, I guess, like this, right? And this requires some input with inserters. Okay. Sure, this might not be quite good enough. Let's place this thing here. This is the output. Right, this is the output, and we kind of need to, like, we want to connect them. I want to connect that part to this one. Okay, I guess this is the way. And remove this part. We will be getting iron here, and we actually need a little bit more. Do we have this chemical plants? Yes, we do. We actually need a little bit more. We need this thing, but I don't want to, like, I don't have barrel station yet, so I will just pipe it directly. We don't need a lot of it, so it's okay. Okay. Nice. This should work. Now let's wait a bit to make sure everything is looking good. I want this, like, to start up this block. I really do, but we are a little bit short on the belts. Actually, I'm not sure why. What is the reason for that? I can delete this, I think. Can we? Yeah. Why are we short on belts? Oh, I see. We're asking for only 60. Let's ask 200. This might help us quite a bit. Yeah, our production is a little bit slow right now, and maybe should actually improve it a little bit. I don't know. We could try to speed this part up, but I'm not sure whether this is gonna be enough, to be honest. I should have done it earlier. So let's see. Is this working? We are getting iron. Let me move to that side of the base. We're getting iron, and we need to set a filter for iron. Nice. This is looking pretty good. Everything should work correctly, and we should be getting a lot of stuff into this provider. And this one. Oh no, seriously. Oh. It's completely empty, right? Okay. Let's just send it to depot. This is first instance of the thing not working. Of like LTN, or of like us experiencing a problem with LTN, because it sent like I disabled this combinator. I should stop disabling these combinators, to be honest, on the requester stations. And I actually did the same thing here at some point. I should stop doing that. I should forget these combinators can be disabled. This could have... no, actually, these kind of situations wouldn't really break anything. Okay, this one. Doing something useful, yes. And another chain. Is this one doing something useful? Yes. So everything seems to be working there. So at least that part is good. Like, doesn't have huge problems yet. Let's connect this. This also have a connection. And if I copy this, will the connection transfer? Let's check. Okay, look at this. We are getting some materials. Awesome. We are getting copper wires. This is also good. I want to wait for all these belts to be like full of something before I unblock this part. This one requires iron ore. Where is our iron ore? It's coming. We actually produced enough belts, so it's just a matter of waiting like a couple of minutes, and it should work. And this thing is called Advanced Circuit Substrate. Okay. Let's see. This will be the end of the episode. I just want to make sure that the warehouse is getting the materials, like the products. That's my goal. And it should almost work. Right? I wonder what's happening here. We need boards. Oh right, I never finished this part. Okay, let's do this. We are taking things from the top, we are taking things from the left. Here we are placing things here, taken from there. And here we are placing things here, taken from there. So this part should work correctly. We can rotate it and place it here. So yeah, this should do it. This should do it. And look at this. We are getting exactly what we wanted to get. This will be limited to advanced circuit. Wait, it's not advanced circuit board. It's advanced circuit substrate. And we need, as usual, 50,000. That's our number. This one should be tin copper wire, 50,000, and this should be silver wire, also 50,000. Okay, we're getting this, we're getting this, we're getting that. Look at this. It's working. It's working. the production is working, and I feel like we are producing a lot of wires. If we need to, we have an option to increase the amount of silver wire production, because we can basically copy this thing like here, here, and here, and using the same splitting mechanism get like more materials here and also more materials here. So it should just work in like, and be a little bit expandable if it ever becomes an issue. But honestly, I don't really expect us to need more. I mean, we will need more red circuits. It's just that I don't think that we'll be able to produce huge numbers of red circuits with our current production of ores and metals. One thing we are missing here, actually, I completely forgot about that. We are missing some lights. How should we do that? Let's say we have a light here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And have the same lights here. It's a bit trickier. Could do something like 1, 2, 3. Like something like this. It's probably good enough. And I need some lights here as well. We'll just place them like this. Doesn't really matter much how exactly we do that. Right, it's okay. We just need some lights somewhere, and that already should be enough. Why is this thing producing less? We are running out of copper, by the way, very, very quickly. That's understandable. We probably want to increase our copper production. So how much stuff do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 1200. We can increase it a little bit, because I feel like the copper is the part that we need the most. Yeah, we need copper the most, and then on the second place is tin and then silver. So let's request a little bit more copper. And here we have it. The build is working, it's producing stuff. It's short on copper, it's like eating copper a lot, and we actually are missing 58,000 of copper and 30,000 of tin, by the way, which should be produced by this build. Yes, so we are generating lots of copper. Actually, not that much. But we just discussed it. It's supposed to be eating tin as well. I don't understand why that's not happening, but it should happen. At some point. Okay, we are basically requesting tin, and we are requesting copper. This one. Yes. Just 2,000. Oh, because it's for main bus. Okay, that's fine. This one requires a lot, like it's bringing us a lot of tin. Are we missing tin ore? Oh, sorry, copper ore? No, we are not missing copper ore, by the way. That's good. That is really, really good. Awesome. So today we built this part that is called Advanced Circuit Substrate. We produce Advanced Circuit Substrate and some cables, wires, whatever the name. And we have started working on this build. It's still work in progress. It might take us a bit of time to actually finalize everything here, but it should be done at some point. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. This was episode 88, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.